Hey, Greg with Grace Global Network back with you. Want to focus again on one of our distinctives within GGN to honor Jesus Christ and to follow the Word of God. I'm going to read to you a note that I recently sent out to many people, and I want you to hang in there as we talk about our update toward $110,000 in giving at the end of the video. Charlie will talk about that, but get this. This is just so much a God thing. Our Grace Global Network weekly TV and internet broadcast called The Gospel for All Nations has grown from 8 million households. Now, that's not people, that's households, which probably puts us somewhere around 30 million, but from 8 million households to 10 million households monthly. And so that's again around probably 30 million households on a monthly basis, with over 100 people coming to Jesus monthly and nearly 40,000 requests for Bibles, follow-up materials, and prayer each month through our partner, King Television. Only heaven will reveal the impact this has had for eternity. So I want you to think again with me. If there's 10 million households watching over the course of a month, at least 2 million households weekly. If there's 10 million households approximately per month when you add it all up, that means about 30 million, 40 million people, perhaps even more. We don't have any way to measure that versus just TV audience. We don't know how many's in the room, obviously. That is an incredible way to get the gospel out. And I don't want to, following my philosophy as a pastor for many, many years with preaching and teaching, I don't like to hog the pulpit. I'm all for clear, solid biblical exposition, but I'm also very committed to developing new leaders and new preachers and new pastors and new presenters of the Word of God. So even when I pastored in Seattle, Washington area and Bothell, Washington, I really believed at that time that maybe out of a 4-week Sunday, I would be in 3 times and someone else was preaching another time on our staff or a guest or whatever, but someone to develop and help learn from, but also help them learn too. And it's been a God thing, even in a 5-week month. A lot of times I would be in 3 times and let someone else develop one, or a guest come in, or someone be able to preach twice. But the issue was try to get the whole counsel of God from a different flavor as long as it stayed biblical in that. And on our TV program, we do the same thing. I probably do 2, sometimes 3 a month, sometimes just 2 a month, and then I bring guests in, and I bring guest preachers, guest leaders, and it brings great joy to GGN to expand that base, to be able to teach the Word of God from various leaders and people part of GGN. I want to thank you for your investment in us. The fact that we can get the gospel out to 30, 40 million people and 10 million households monthly, that is a modern day miracle. We're so thankful for technology. And again, speaking of technology, my buddy Charlie, who's filming this, will give you an update at the end of this video on where we're at toward a $110,000 need before the end of 2025. God bless you. Give as God moves in your heart.
We are currently at $13,406 out of our $110,000 goal. You can give online at graceglobalnetwork.org. You can also contact Gary Rogers for stock transfers. And then finally, you can mail money in to the location on the screen.